Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world or whenever you're watching this video. My name is Kimberly, pronounced she, her, hers, and welcome to This is Life Yoga. This is our 15 minutes and under series, where we have 15 minutes and under to do some self-care time, do a yoga sequence, and tune into our bodies and start to pay attention to the signals and messages that our body is giving to us. So with that said, this is your time. So if you'd rather read a book, go for a run while listening to this video, totally fine with me. You're honoring yourself and making a choice for you. Likewise, if I offer a posture that you're like, this does not feel good, I cannot do this, don't do it. That's okay. I empower you to make that decision. And then do a different posture that feels better for you. Or you lay in Shavasana or you take child's pose. It is your choice. Do what feels right for you. So I'm also doing a little bit of an experiment where I'm trying to angle my mat because I'm going to be doing some seated postures as well as some postures on the ground to see if that provides a better angle. So we'll see. We're giving it a whirl. So to get started, find a comfortable seat. I'm in Hero's pose, sitting on a block. I need some support, but you can take this seated if it feels better for you. Your choice. But regardless of what place you start, just take a moment, eyes closed, eyes open, yogi's choice. Just take a few breaths. Acknowledge that you made a choice to step onto your mat, that you chose to take some time to tune into your body and pay attention to what it needs. And maybe how it's interacting in this world. If you closed your eyes, gently flutter them open. Welcome to your practice. All right, so you can actually do some of this first part in your chair too, if you would like to do some more from the chair. So first off, we're gonna inhale our arms up, right? Palms are flat. We're just gonna find this posture for a minute. And if you want, take some support. Also, you can put your hand on, if you've got two chairs, you can rest your hands on your chairs for a moment too. That way you've got some additional support. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some internal rotation. So you're gonna rotate, you don't have to go all that. So your palms face forward, and then palms face up. And if you are really super mobile, maybe they face the back of the room. That's not me. Then coming back to neutral. This time your thumbs point down and then reach towards the wall behind you. Coming back to neutral. Thumbs point up. Thumbs point maybe to the back wall or towards the ground if you were really hypermobile. Thumbs point up, thumbs point back into neutral, so in front of you. Down. And we're also doing external rotation, so it's internal and external rotation. Thumbs point down or back to the back behind you and coming back to neutral. Okay, so we're going to point our thumbs back down. Hold this for a moment. And then back to neutral. Take your right arm and thumb, like that down, and bring it back so your palm, the palm is facing the back of you. The back of your hand is touching your lower right side of your right back. It's not crossed all the way over on your spine, just that side of it. Take an inhale and an exhale. And then gently tip your ear to your shoulder. In this case, left ear to left shoulder. If this is too much, just drop your arms and take your neck and stretch your neck if that feels good. If you'd like a little bit more from here, feel free to put your arm to the ground, neck and side stretch while opening your shoulder. It's your choice. Take the depth that feels good for you. And then coming out of this. So relax both your arms, shake them out, acknowledge that you just did some work, right? You just did some external, internal rotation, and then you held the posture. So inhale your arms back up beside you. This time, left thumb drops down, points down, and comes behind your back. Again, keep it onto one side of your body, not crossing all the way over. You've got options. Moving your neck, keeping your arm down, staying neutral as well, just staying completely neutral. Working on posture, core support, you're going to get a good work there too. or coming all the way down, getting your neck, side body, and a shoulder opener. If you're down here all the way, think about opening your shoulder. Really finding that expansion in your chest as well. Again, be mindful of injuries, anything like that. And your body is different coming up out of it. Your body is different today than it was yesterday, and be different than it would be tomorrow. So what you did yesterday, you may not do today, and then you may not do tomorrow. All right, so that brings us to the end of the seated, and then we're going to transition to our bellies, if that feels good. Would you like to go into Shavasana for the rest of the time? Feel great. Okay, so for a moment, we're going to take Sphinx pose. So shoulder over elbow alignment. Feel like your heart is reaching forward, and energetically feel like your hands are dragging back. I love how this feels across my upper back. Feels really good. Okay, so from here, then lower down. I'm going to take some cobra variation. So arms come out to the side of you, or if you really want to add a little strength work to it, you can do more fingertips. It's your choice. But regardless, so glue your hips to the mat, and inhale, lift your chest. Right? If you'd rather stay in belly down Shavasana, just like this, great place, fantastic option. And support yourself here, right? Your hands are here for a reason. What you're gonna do is you're gonna dip your right shoulder to the ground. If that feels good. Right? Giving it a stretch. And on an inhale, come back up. Exhale, dip your left. Come back. And just alternate on your own time and your own space. Take another breath or two to finish up, even out your body. And then meet me back down on the ground, belly down Shavasana for a brief moment. From here, back to our Sphinx pose. Okay, so you've got options. Staying here in Sphinx pose, absolutely great spot to be. If you'd like to open your hips up a little bit, or do one leg at a time. So right leg, you're going to bend like you're doing a frog pose. So that your knee comes up. It doesn't have to be all the way cranked up. I just happen to have open hips. We're going to do one leg at a time. So from Sphinx pose, you can stay here, or you can stay and come back to Shavasana, like lie down Shavasana, and do one leg. So it's like a frog pose, basically. So you choose where you want to be. I'm kind of digging I want to feel the support of the floor for the moment. And then release. And choose your variation for your left. So you can choose, and your right and left sides aren't necessarily even. So one leg may feel like it's a little harder to work than the other. That's okay. Pick your left side frog variation. If you took belly down Shavasana, switch your head position just to even things out. And coming back. Center into your Sphinx pose. Just for a moment. And then push back to child's pose. If you'd like to take a block between your legs, to rest your behind on that for a little extra support, please do. If you would like for a little extra shoulder work, put your hands on a block. And it'll kind of give your shoulders an additional stretch. And then make your way to seated, moving your blocks if you took blocks. All right, legs out in front. Feel free to use a wall behind you for support, which I just might do. I'm not going to stay seated, but we're going to still nice to have a little bit of a moment for a wall, right? So inhale your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. We took a lot of back bends, so we're going to balance that with a little bit of a forward fold here. So if you'd like to also work your calves, definitely keep your feet flexed. I recommend anyway, just to protect your knees. You can take flat back, or you can round over. Let your head hang heavy, letting the tension melt off. And if you would like, you can take a lazy forward fold. I still don't like the name of this, but let your feet fall wide, knees bent, and then relax into it. And rolling back up. Shake your legs out, maybe. That feels good. And then you're more than welcome to stay in this posture. You can find a different seated posture, whatever feels right to you. I'm going to sit back on my yoga block and hero's pose. And then take a moment, eyes closed, eyes open, yogi's choice. But check in. See how you're feeling now. If you notice anything different. I know my shoulders feel a little bit more open. It's easier to let my chest be open to the world. If you closed your eyes, gently flutter them open. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. I'm so glad that you did. I love the community that we're forming. Thank you so much. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe. It really does help the channel. I'm not making that up. Again, I'd like to help as many people as possible. And then please feel free to leave feedback below. I do love hearing from people, as well as please feel free to follow me on social media. So with that said, I'm again so incredibly grateful for each and every one of you. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you so much.